Welcome, welcome, my lovely Aquarius. This is your card in tarot. It is the Star card. It is the magical spark. It is the wish card. It is a healing card. Alright, this is also your general and intuitive energy and card reading for the week of September 2nd through September 8th, 2019. Those are Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and House positions, but still will not apply to all, but do hang around for the entirety of the reading for collective Aquarius messages that should pop up. Me being the Queen of Clovers, my readings tend to focus on life, craft, action, nurturing ourselves and others, and using our will for the highest good and calling. Alright. The energy above us, Aquarius, is earthen and hefty. If you watched at least the energetic introduction to my Virgo seasonal cross readings, you will know that it is 100% Virgo energy. There's a preponderance of Virgo and of planetary bodies in Virgo in the sky. So we have Sun in Virgo, Venus in Virgo, and New Moon in Virgo. Definitely check out those readings and equivalent. That will be my monthly reading for this channel, and it'll go new moon to new moon. So they're beginning with the Virgo new moon, moving on to the Libra new moon. And where we are in this Virgo Sun, Virgo Venus, Virgo new moon is all about work in progress, problem solving, correcting and perfecting, and of course routines. So we'll see what you're getting into. I'm just going to do a very basic past, present, future spread. See what you're working on. And I'm just going to clarify immensely, and then pull Cartomancy for the week ahead. All right, my Aquas, what are you working with from the past, present, future? 3 cards, one for each. Past, present, future. I prefer flyers, but in the past position, I have the 7 of Pence. I have the 7 of Pence. In the present position, I have the 10 of Wands. And I have the Moon card in the future position. I was just working diligently in the past, bringing about mastery, bringing about your harvest, working on that. In the present, you do have a burden. You're carrying something you shouldn't be. And when you have pulled the 10 of Wands, you're not using it to your advantage in this card, in this reading. Remember, wands are air in this deck, being the Witch's Spellcaster deck. Wands are air and swords are fire. And then we have the Moon card, which is a sense of knowing, a dark night of the soul in your future. There's just something you don't know. There's some vulnerability that you are hiding. You're trying to arm yourself against it. That's what that lobster is. But let's be honest. What lies beneath cannot be hidden. All right, 7 of Pence. We're going to get some clarity. I have the Emperor. This is working on building a kingdom in the past. You had a kingdom. It was going well. It was naturally quite easy and simple. This is nature bearing its teeth. So you were on top of shit, and you were getting things done. That is definitely building up your kingdom. I feel like it was quite established. It has to be if you're 7 of Pensing it in your kingdom already. I don't like to clarify too much from the past, but I'll probably pull 2 more. Just because the past should be gone. And even though we're probably still working through it in the present. Okay. You are building your kingdom, 7 of Pensing it, bringing about the harvest, getting ready for that Virgo 8 of Pence moment, perfecting, correcting, and all that stuff. And love came by. And it just threw you for a loop. This Page of Cups is like a love message. It's like you were maybe like dating around to hook up, but this is a love message that came. You did not want it. But the world kind of forced it on you with the Wheel of Fortune. Spirit kind of said, oh no, you need this. You need to settle down. You need to find love. You need a queen for your kingdom, Emperor. You need an empress in your kingdom to really bring about greatness. And of course, it could be male or female energies. Remember, the genders can be reversed. The roles can even be reversed. Nonetheless, you may have an Aries in your energy, but okay, you may have an Aries in your energy. The Emperor is an Aries. And in the past, this Aries was working very, very hard. And you were thinking about joining that kingdom, actually. I'm getting this other message for another group of you. And it's basically, my Aquas, you were going to jump on this, but life got in the way. There was something that happened that life got in the way. And so there is no kingdom to be had, either for you or this person. It feels like something happened that disrupted the course of events, that just, once this love, it's like a love reality, a love message, something that came in a most inconvenient time. But it is, it just threw your luck and everything for a loop. It just flipped your whole world upside down. Okay, I have the Ten of Wands in the present. Let's see what's in. I'm going to clarify the present position. I don't like to take fallers. I like to take flies. Let's pull that energy. My Aquas, what do we have in the present position? Ten of Wands. It's burdensome. It's carrying burdens, trying to make it through life when you've got like 10 wands in your hands. It's very difficult to communicate. They're blocking every little bit of you. You can't even see your feet to walk. That's the 10 of Wands. And because it is of the air energy, it's also, you might be just talking a little bit more than you should be, Aquarius, which is hard to believe. Aquas can talk forever, but sometimes they just can't open up their mouths. All right. You still have your burdens, but you've kind of put them down enough to know that you want this love. You want to move forward in this adventure of love. You're ready to chase it. That is definitely your energy with the Knight of Cups. I don't know how you're going to ride that fish with those burdens, but Knight of Swords. Knight of Swords, it could, again, in the Witch's Tarot, it could be fire or air, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, or Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, but nonetheless, this is you riding off towards love. This is an adventure in love. This is like a double, Page of Knight of Cups. All knights are on adventures, but you're really pushing forward with this. And to me, it seems like your Ten of Wands can be completion. Give you time to put down those burdens and just move forward. Move forward in love. Move forward in speech and communication. In the Swords, just passionate fire forward movement. Yeah, you put down your burdens. Spirit says, yes, that is the message. The burdens have been put down. And, okay. Spirit says those burdens have been put down and you, okay. It seems like every time you put down a set of burdens, you pick up another one. Wounded Warrior card. If you feel that, I'm so sorry. Because this is very defensive energy. It's protection energy. For some reason, this feels like you, it feels like you put this woman in here, in this protection energy. You're protecting somebody. It's kind of weird. It's kind of like you're willing to go to battle for this person. It could be male or female, but it feels like the person in this card is somebody you're protecting. This is the Wounded Warrior card. Yeah, you've been through it. You've been through the shit. You got another battle to go probably, but you want to protect this person. It's not just you. Typically, it would be you and the solo card, but there's something about this that tells me that no, I have somebody I need to protect, somebody I need to shelter while I'm battling. Let me see if I can pull some energy on that Nine of Wands. Oh, it's so hot everywhere and muggy. So right now I have the fan on it. It's just blowing the cards to bits. Okay, I do have the Five of Wands. Yep. This is conflict. This is battling. This is somebody's about to knock that beehive down and make things worse. But it's there's something you're sheltering somebody from. You're definitely in battle. You're definitely fighting for something. You're definitely trying to simultaneously ride out on an adventure of love. And in all that, you're trying to protect this person from that. It's like you haven't been able to move forward in love because of the fact that you have some burdens. You have, just when you thought everything, you thought you could just run forward with this person or this love interest, it's like I put down those burdens, I wrote off, and then I got another burden. It's like that stop and start kind of energy. And I think whatever, but currently you're just in battle. It's just nonsensical fighting. It's even purposeless fighting, but it's still there. There's still some drama there that you're trying to release. Let's see if we can get some clarity on that. There's still some drama that you're trying to release, or some difficulty that you're trying to withhold from this person, this love interest, or just somebody you're trying to protect, that's disrupting your ride out into love, this love energy and adventure energy. This is almost like a breaking free of something, breaking free of your burdens, surely, and you know, riding out on your horse, you're going to go for love, you're going to go for passion, you're ready to go. But the first thing you encounter is trouble. Alright, I have the 10 of Swords. Alright, yeah, it's going to hurt. It's going to be a betrayal. But it is a completion. You have the 10 of Wands and the 10 of Swords here in the present position. You're not feeling very good. It feels really shitty. Straight up feels really shitty. There's no other way to put it, but it's temporary. Remember, pip cards, trump cards are temporary cards. So this is going to pass. It's going to pass quite easily, actually. But it still sucks. It's, the difficulty is what you make of it. It's perspective, truthfully and totally. But most importantly, when you have the 10 of Swords and the 10 of Wands, you're putting down your burdens, you're pulling those swords out of your back, and you're moving forward. So the present sucks. Actually, that's about as good as it gets. You are trying, though, Aqua. I see that you are trying. Look at your ride out energy. That is like you riding out. Sword drawn, cup out. You're ready to go, but there's just something about it that is a lot. You didn't expect this difficulty upon dropping your burdens. So it's been you didn't expect this difficulty dropping your burdens. You expected to be able to ride out kind of a full force and in fire, and it's just not happening. All right, we have the Moon card. This is a not knowing card. There's a lot of things you just don't know. This is the World card. This is living towards the natural order. The 3 of Cups is celebration. The 9, lots of 9s in this reading, coming into completions. And it's probably why you're having trouble moving forward. The 9 of Cups in reverse. And the 3 of Swords in reverse. Okay, let's do it this way. All right. You're not living in the natural world right now. Life is not flowing for you, but there is some happiness there. There is a reason to celebrate there, a reason to hang out with people. You have people around you that support you. So even though things might seem a little off or might seem a little difficult, you're definitely coming out of the present space of, dude, I just went through it. And this is the support of others kind of trying to get you back into rhythm. Get you back into life, get you back into that real thing. It's like, I don't know kind of feeling, like, I don't know, it feels so dark and whatever. And these are your people bringing you back into the light. Kind of like, it doesn't matter if you don't know. The Moon card is always about feeling, intuition, what's inside. And sometimes it doesn't actually come out in words and explanations and understandings and easy to follow directions. It just kind of comes out emotionally or intuitively. You know something, and you kind of have to move from just that scanty knowledge. And this is you having trouble with that physical knowledge. You just don't have a lot of it right now, even though you know exactly where you should be going intuitively. You don't really know how to do it physically. And the World card is about physical life and spiritual life kind of flowing. Don't worry. You have people that are going to bring you back to that. Whatever you're coming out of from the present, people are going to help you heal that. All right. 9 of Cups in reverse is what you don't want. It's not a wish come true, but don't worry, because it's also, I know that these cups are not for me, because there's heartbreak there. It's a use of discernment. I don't feel like, this feels like a return to something that you are not going to take. Even though people are advising you on how to, even though people are advising you to perhaps go back to that, getting your world sorted out in order is like, go back to this, go back to that. This is the way things are done. You need a rent payment. You need to get a place of your own, or that kind of energy. It's like, no. It's, no, if I go back to that, I'm going back to heartbreak. And they're like, but it's good for you. No, it's not. It's not good for anybody. It's not really good for anybody, is what these cards are. And it's definitely not yours. It's definitely not your 9 of Cups. Yikes. Okay. 4 of Pence. Okay, this is hoarding energy. Yes, you're going to have to pull your energy from a lot of people. 4 of Pence is building up your resources. It has a feeling always of, that Naked and Afraid TV show, that what's more critical, fire, shelter, water, right? It kind of has that feeling, like getting the basics together and not really sharing them because you've been in a moment of lack. You haven't really been making a lot lately. You haven't been producing a lot. And you're getting some bad advice from your peers, and people want you to go away. You know intuitively that you shouldn't be going. So this 4 of Pence is telling me you're not really sharing. You're withdrawing your energy, your value, not necessarily just money, but you're just withdrawing your energy from others while you rebuild because they're just giving too much bad advice. You know better. You know much better. And this is you saying, okay, I need to step back and just kind of like, thanks for all the advice. Thanks for all the help, everyone. It shows you love me, and I love that. But I'm going to have to pull back a bit, get some resources going. And let's pull one more card for my lovely Aquas. Okay, 2 cards. I have the Chariot card in reverse and the 2 of Pence in reverse. Yeah. You're just, nothing's moving forward. You don't have full forward movement. It just means things are going to slow down. And the 2 of Pence in reverse means you're really unbalanced. Your fortunes are not helping you out right now, which is obvious because we have the 4 of Pence. This feels like, you've been through the ringer. I don't know what you've been through, but in the present, you're suffering, and you're trying so hard. I see this knightly energy trying so hard with an open heart and open voice with the Knight of Swords. But it's like starting over, and you don't have a lot of resources, or you're coming out of difficulty. So you may even have injuries. Value does not always mean money, but it does mean you're starting over, and you've got to rebalance your energy. Perhaps you owe more people than you're making right now. That's definitely coming in as far as like you're just not set yet. And I know everybody has the concept of, oh, you can start over. There's this sense of you have an open path though, and then people are like, why aren't you running this path? Why aren't you running this chariot? We see it. We see this is the way. You can do very well. And you're like, no, there's no balance there either. People are like, oh, I know which way you can go. Because you may have been through the ringer. It wasn't a tower, but it took enough away from you and made you suffer enough that you feel a time of rebuilding is necessary of your resources. And everyone seems to be very happy for you that you've come out of this mess. But they all seem to think you think they have the answer for you, and they don't. Aquarius, you can't live life like other people, first of all. You're absolutely eccentric, and if you try and live a very orthodox, normal life, I found you guys either have to have a totally bizarre hobby, or you just really suffer. Okay, Cartomancy, King of Hearts and the 10 of Hearts. This is love. This is coming into absolute love. Another completion now. You have a lot of completions. You have 10s and 9s. You're just finishing up a lot of stuff. You have the World, which is another end of a cycle. It is in reverse, so it is not coming as quickly as you want, but this is another 10 in love. This might have to do with a child, because the King of Hearts is father energy. It's your energy, Aquarius. This is you. It could even be self-parenting. I think it is self-parenting in terms of, because you have decisions to make and you have to move forward from whatever mess you're leaving behind. It might just be the mess of overspending in the summer. Oh yeah, 10 of Pence, another completion. Could you have more completions? Again, though, these are good completions. These are red completions. In the Cartomancy, this is like luxury, financial security, and this is love and really prospering as a home, as a team, in your home sphere, in your heart sphere. And then this is a parent energy, as in you're the father of these things. You're going to the father or mother, of course, it could be male or female energy, but definitely that father energy. We know dad and the big piece of chicken energy kind of thing. And anybody can be embodying that, male or female, but it is definitely you, Aquarius. It's not another person in your energy. 8 of Pence. Okay, after you come, you're going to work your butt off, and you're going to make the money you need to do to balance your energy. If an Aquarius can do anything, they can work. They can put in the effort. And perfectionists. I'm not surprised they'd be perfectionist, but you're definitely going to come into quite a luxury, quite a success. You're going to balance that energy. And what will be your next move? That's when you're going to start healing and returning to the world around you. You're returning with a new truth, the 7 of Swords. You feel like you've come into such an understanding of the world through whatever dark time you're going through in the present. It's painful, it's difficult. This is learning through swords. 7 are swords, 7 of Spades is swords. But 3 of Clovers is returning. It's return of the returning sun, return of the native. It's coming into work with each other and coming back to like present. It's preparing your work for physical viewing, for exposure to the public world. And what you're exposing to the public world, in which it's like the prophet returns. You're not going to be loud about it, but you're going to live it. And you feel like you've stolen a truth that nobody else knows. And you're coming back with that energy, a real truth. You don't care what everybody else thinks or how everybody else believes or what everybody thinks things should be. This is nothing should be. This is just acceptance, and not even acceptance, but going with what is. What is. This is absolute truth. And you are returning with absolute truth. That is you. Oh my God, Aquarius. This is a very lovely reading. A lot of stalls, though. But you're pushing forward. So you're moving through it, and you're finding yourself. It's beautiful. All right, thank you, Aquarius, for sharing your energy with me. Please like, subscribe, share, comment, tip or donate if the spirit moves you. And, of course, book a personal reading if you'd like some one-on-one energy. Go ahead and send me an email if, again, you'd like some one-on-one energy. All the information is in the box below. But, of course, email me at qclovers1111@gmail.com. And have a great week, my lovely Aquarius. I know it's a tough one, but you're coming out of it.